Hi guys, Vino here and welcome to this OTGV. It's currently 8:57 p.m. on Monday the 9th of June 2025. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing really well. I'm doing bloody fantastic, I have to say. I did allude in another previous video, that there was something that was going on financially going on, but there was something else going on. I'm not going to go into too much detail, as I said in that previous OTGV, but that situation has now been rectified, and it's a huge relief off my shoulders and someone else's shoulders. Again, not going into too much detail, but it's a huge relief off of our shoulders, and I feel a lot better as a result of it. So I had planned on going down to CX today, which is a UK pawn shop franchise / chain, but I ended up not going to sleep till about 10 a.m. and staying in bed till about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it shuts at 6. So I'm going to go down tomorrow. I have also found out in the meantime, because one of the reasons why I'm going down to CX is to trade in a few box sets, because I want to get Death Stranding. It releases officially on the 26th of June, but if you get the deluxe edition, you have a 48-hour additional access to it. Now, the reviews go live on the 23rd of June, and that's the reason why they go live on the 23rd of June, is so you can look at the reviews before you plonk down £80 odd, whatever the regional equivalent will be for the deluxe edition. I'm going to be buying the deluxe edition regardless, but it does mean I'll have a week to be able to play Death Stranding 2 before I go back to work, which is kind of really cool, to be honest. Otherwise, I'd only have like 3 or 4 days to play it, but I'm really looking forward to Death Stranding 2 now. So what I'm going to do is take a box set down tomorrow and trade that in for cash. The rest of the box sets I'm going to trade in for voucher, and I'm going to use that voucher to get some of the Octopath games. So I'm going to get Octopath Traveler 2 for the Switch, and I'm going to get Triangle Strategy for the Switch. We'll see how much I can get for everything. Then we're going to take down, if I can get anything else with what I'm taking down with the voucher, then I will. If not, I'm just going to stick to that. And then I'm probably going to be starting Octopath Traveler 1, which I do have on my Switch digitally, and then starting that. And then, and I'll play my way through Octopath Traveler 1, 2, and Triangle Strategy over the next little while. I've also got 2 moments. Sorry about that, guys. I've also got, of course, Mario Kart and Cyberpunk to play on the Switch 2 as well. There's something else I was going to say. I do want to finish Death Stranding 1 before Death Stranding 2 comes around, which is 2 weeks as of tomorrow. If it's going to unlock on the 24th of June, it's 2 weeks as of tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. I was going to say something else then. There's another game that I've got to play. I've just bought Repo on Steam because I was going to get that anyway at some point. Oh, dear. Yawn. And I have started going, not back through, but continuing on with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I keep forgetting to bring my Switch 2 upstairs whenever I come upstairs to lay down, because obviously if I have my Switch 2 with me, I'll be able to play that up here, but I keep forgetting to bring it up with me, and hopefully in the next couple of days I can get the Switch 2 case with the screen protector and all that good stuff so I can protect my Switch. That's the plan. That's the plan as it currently stands. I am going to be going down CX tomorrow, but I am in a very good mood right now. I'm gonna watch some YouTube and relax for a little bit, and I'll be back with you guys later on. Hi there, guys. So it's currently 11:15 p.m. still on Monday the 9th of June 2025. I'm about to go for a bath, and as you guys know, I like to do a segment before the bath and a segment after the bath. So that's what this segment is going to be. I have also messaged a Facebook seller who is selling a board game that I want. I say a board game that I want. It's not a new to me board game. It's the series 2 of a board game I've already got. Shh, mum's the word. I'm going to stay quiet about the board game. I'm trying to think of better wording. The board game additives that I'm going to be getting, but I'm really excited for it. And I was told earlier today that I do have some money coming my way that I wasn't necessarily expecting, so I'll use that to buy this additional board game stuff that I want. And I'm also strongly considering getting a Vita next month. So there is a YouTube channel that I like to pop into every now and then called Britta Food for Dogs. I think she's New Zealand or Kiwi. It's a New Zealand woman, elderly woman, who loves her RPGs. But she started her channel because of her love for the Vita. So the Vita, the PlayStation Vita, by the way, if you don't know, has quite a large library of JRPGs or RPGs on it. Now, a lot of those RPGs have made their way onto other consoles, because if you guys don't know, the Vita did really badly, sold about 11 to 13 million units, so did really badly. So a lot of those RPGs have made their way onto PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox, PC, whatever it may be. However, there are some RPGs that are still exclusive to the Vita, and in some people's opinion, there are some games in which are better on the Vita because they're portable. Because they've made their way to home consoles, but those consoles aren't portable. Obviously, the Switch is portable, and some have made their way to the Switch, but some have made their way to PlayStation because Sony have been involved in their production in some way, shape, or form. And of course, Sony don't have a dedicated portable at the moment that works without having it connected to something. Obviously, they have the PlayStation Portal, but you have to have that connected to something in order for it to work. And I am looking to get into some RPGs, hence why I'm going to be buying Octopath Traveler 2 and Triangle Strategy and all that. And I'm just thinking, maybe I'll get hold of a Vita again. I've had quite a few Vitas over the years. Maybe I'll get hold of a Vita again and I can play some of those RPGs on the Vita. I mean, it's been, as I said, a long time since I've had a Vita, and I just don't know. Just fancy a Vita. It's just something that's in the back of my head at the moment. The same person who's going to be returning that money back to me is also offered to buy me the Nintendo Switch Pro 2 controller, Switch 2 Pro, whatever you want to call it, controller, which is very generous of them. Don't know when I'm going to be getting that, but that's on the cards down the road. But yes, I am going to look into getting a Vita next month when I get paid, and I think that would be, I think that would be a good idea. Actually, and of course, Donkey Kong Bonanza is also coming out, so I'll have a look into that as well. But in the meantime, yes, going to be playing Octopath Traveler. I am looking into getting a game capture device of some description, but haven't quite decided on what device I'm going to get just yet. More on that in the future, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to go for a bath, and I'll check back with you guys in a while. Hi there, guys. So it's currently coming up for 25 to 1 a.m. on now Tuesday, the 10th of June 2024. If you can't tell, you can't tell the current light level, but I've had my bath. It was a very nice, refreshing bath. I'm going to be playing Fortnite with some friends in a little bit, so that would be nice. I haven't played Fortnite in ages. I say that I played some Fortnite Festival a couple weeks ago back with a friend, but I haven't played traditional Fortnite in ages. In fact, it's kind of been uninstalled on various platforms for a while now. Talking of which, I'm going to have to put my brain to go. I'm going to have to uninstall some stuff in order to get Death Stranding 2 onto my PlayStation 5, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But yeah, had a lovely, nice, refreshing bath, just watching some YouTube. I was watching some YouTube in the bath, watching some YouTube now, just relaxing as it stands at the moment. And yeah, probably be playing some Fortnite with some friends a little bit. I do need to get something to eat in the meantime, potentially before I join the friends, or maybe I could get something to eat and then join them. We'll see. But yeah, gonna have some gaming tonight, which I'm looking forward to. It's been a while since I've gamed with a group of people. Although I did play some Repo earlier, which I told you guys about in the previous segment, and I did join the official Repo Discord and to play with a few people then, and that was rather fun. But yeah, looking forward to a good gaming sesh in a bit. Hi guys, so it's currently coming up for 10:05 on Wednesday the 11th of June 2025. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing rather well. Did I just do that as if I was doing a brand new intro? I think I did. Anyway, so I went out yesterday and did what I needed to do. So I sold the box sets that I wanted to sell. I have now pre-ordered Death Stranding 2. I'm going to be able to have access to it on the 24th, which hopefully means I'll be able to have access to it on the Monday. So Monday at midnight, and I can play it through there. I am obviously going to complete Death Stranding 1 in the meantime. Did load it up the other day, but I've completely forgotten what I was supposed to be doing in that game. So it might take me a little bit to work out what on earth I'm doing. I also bought a game called Void War. Don't know if I spoke about this in a previous segment, but it's got the mechanics of FTL, Faster Light, the roguelike game that came out many, many years ago. And the lore is very, very similar to 40k, Warhammer 40k. Now, the reason I wanted to buy it is I've got a strong suspicion it's going to be taken off the Steam store at some point. Because, as some people have said, it skirts very close to the line on both of those aspects. On both, it's very similar to FTL and very similar to Warhammer 40k. Now, Warhammer Games Workshop, as some people have said, are quite a litigious company in some respects. So, I don't know. It skirts the line. It really does skirt the line. And I'm like, I'm going to buy this game before it gets taken off the store, and then I can play it. It's a really good game. A really good game. Has some really good stuff going for it within of itself, so to speak. Maybe I'll do some gameplay footage of it. The music is incredible. It really does sell you the atmosphere of being in a grim, dark future where there's not a lot of hope, and there's like aberrations. Like there's some ships that you come across have like grafted on bits of flesh and what have you, and there's some ships that aren't piloted by humans. They're piloted by, flesh masses, and there's no oxygen on those ships. It's a really unique game. It does differentiate itself enough from FTL, in my opinion, but I have a strong feeling, I could be wrong, really hope I'm wrong, but I have a strong feeling it's gonna end up being removed from the Steam store. But it is what it is. Really enjoying the Switch 2. I was actually speaking to some friends last night. The Switch 2 for me, much more comfortable in handheld mode than the Switch 1 for me using the Switch OLED. I had to use like a grip for it to make it more comfortable. Even then, my hands would cramp up and it would feel horrible. Switch 2, I can play that for a nice amount of time before I start cramping up. Oh, by the way, when I took all the stuff down to CX yesterday, I did it all for cash. I am probably going to take some other stuff down here and there that I've just got lying around for voucher, and maybe I'll use that to get Triangle Strategy and Octopath Traveler 2. We'll see. We'll see on that one. But yeah, I just went down and traded it all in for cash because I wanted to get Void War. The Death Stranding 2 version I wanted to get was £10 more expensive than I was expecting. It's £70 as standard, which some people are going to have a big old problem with that. But it's £70 on Amazon as well as on the PSN store. I'm paying £10 extra. I get 2 days early access, some extra bits and bobs for having the digital deluxe edition. To me, £10 extra isn't too bad to have 2 days extra access and have all the bits and bobs with that. I mean, yes, there are a lot of people that are going to have an issue with £70 as a starting price for a video game, but that's kind of where we are now. That's kind of where we are. You need to take out a mortgage in order to buy video games nowadays. I joke, but it's not too far from the truth in some aspects. There should be more PlayStation Plus games coming now or very soon. I know there are some games they put into the PlayStation Plus catalogue because of the days of play that has recently happened. Because we had Summer Game Fest over the weekend. Of course, we had the Switch 2 launch last week. And now PSN are doing their days of play. And they had their own state of play last week, which I actually really enjoyed, that state of play. And I'm really excited about what they have coming in the future. And days of play is like it's almost like their own version of the Summer Steam sale. Summer Steam sale. And they reduce a load of games down to nicely affordable prices. And they also put some extra games into PlayStation Plus and sort of the upper tiers and the lower tiers as well, but more the upper tiers. So I might have a little look and see what games are in PlayStation Plus at the moment. Have a little what's the word I'm trying to look for? Have a little look. I'm trying to think of another word. Have a little look, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Maybe I'll record some gameplay. I did way back in the day, about a year or two ago. I did do some Death Stranding 1 gameplay. I just spoke about some feelings and stuff like that. And I did do a video where I played some Monster Hunter World and spoke about Monster Hunter Wilds. Maybe I'll do some videos around Wilds and Death Stranding 2 in a similar fashion. Yeah, maybe that's an idea. Another idea that's buzzing around my head, and there's a reason buzzing is actually a pertinent thing to say, is Dune Awakening came out yesterday, and I've been watching it on people's streams and thinking that's kind of up my alley. Now it's exclusive to PC at the moment. It's come to console eventually, but at the moment it's exclusive to PC. I'm kind of digging what it's putting down. It's a consideration. I would say that much. It's a consideration, but there's a few things percolating at the moment. I think they just need to wait for them to settle in and make a decision based upon what happens from there, so to speak. Anyway, I'm going to watch some more YouTube, relax, got a drink, just had something to eat. I'm just going to chill for a bit, and I'll check back with you guys later on. Hi there, guys. So it's currently 25 past 4, or 24 past 4 specifically, on Thursday the 12th of June 2025. I'm actually feeling a little bit under the weather, to be honest. I was feeling really good the last couple of days, but I seem to have taken a bit of a dip. And I seem to be very, very restless at the moment. Might go for a walk or something, or do something to get rid of some of this excess energy. But I'm recording this segment to sign off on this vlog. I'm going to make this vlog a little bit of a shorter vlog from Monday to Thursday. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm strongly considering going to CX later today to sell a few bits. I'm going to get Dune Awakening. I am going to get Dune Awakening. I was watching a stream last night of somebody playing it, and I just think it's right up my alley right now. I think it would take me nicely into Death Stranding 2. Really looking forward to Death Stranding 2. I have now pre-ordered that. I don't know if I said that in a previous video. I have now pre-ordered that, the Digital Deluxe Edition. Or previous segment, rather. Previous, whatever I just said there. So I'm not feeling particularly good at the moment. Anyway. Yes, I'm going to get Dune Awakening. I'm going to see if I can scrounge up enough to be able to get Triangle Strategy and Octopath Traveler 2. But to be honest, that's not my main focus. My main focus is to get the money together for Dune Awakening. And then I'm going to play Dune Awakening for the next little while. Watched a stream this evening. Detox, you may know Detox. Really good stream. Really enjoyed it. And just, there's a lot about the game that I think I'm going to enjoy. I am thinking, and I think I can watch them on my Sky as a TV service provider. Going to watch Dune 1 and 2, the part 1 and 2, the most recent Denis Villeneuve, is how you pronounce his name, movies. I might even watch the original Dune that obviously was directed by David Lynch, starring Patrick Stewart, Sting, Gordon Sumner was in it. A bunch of people were in that film. Carl McLachlan was in that film. It's kind of that film that got him the role for Twin Peaks, because obviously David Lynch was heavily involved in Twin Peaks. I know, especially in contrast with the most recent film, it pales in comparison, but I might watch it anyway just to see what it was all about. And a few people do seem to like that original film for all of its cheesy glory, so to speak. So I'll probably check out that film as well. But I'm going to sign off on this OTGV now. I've got TFAC going up in the next couple of days, and then I will obviously have another OTGV going up probably over the weekend at some point. Yeah, and that's the plan for the next few days. Thank you very much for all the support you've shown recently, guys. I've seen a definite uptick in analytics, viewership, likes, that sort of stuff. So thank you very much for the support recently, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra.